let me just, oh my God, look at that. It's the number one. It's such a beautiful. I got this man to thank. I owe this man my life. Thank you. Here you go. All right. I'm here Thursday, the night before world premiere, Eternals. Wish us luck. Hopefully they ain't fuck up the money. Let's see what's up. Alright, welcome back to my corner of the YouTube universe. It's time to talk about the Eternals. I'm fresh from seeing the movie. Now, I got a lot to say, so I had to come sit down. I had to go blow one, come sit down and like literally come chill. I had to think about it for a minute. Like, first off, I gotta say the movie's not trash, so they definitely been review bombing on some hating type shit. Like, it's hella diverse. It has some LGBT stuff in there, which I mean, you know, I don't mind. Teach their own or whatever, but only part I don't like about it is that I feel like it was shoehorned in. To make a long story short, spoilers, but it's Phastos. Phastos is the one gay member of the Eternals. And I low-key took it a little bit personal. Long story short, Phastos is, in real life, that's Brian Henry Tyree Green, something like that. But he a dope actor. He on one of my favorite shows, Atlanta. It's Paperboy. So behind the scenes, I'm an up-and-coming musician, making music and stuff, and trying to find my way in the world, who I am as a rapper, as a black man, as an artist, and all of that. And that's why that's one of my favorite shows, because it almost like, it's like life imitating art. It's made by Childish Gambino, and so like about his rise up as an artist and a rapper and all of that. But I kind of could see myself as Paperboy anytime I watch the show, like the up-and-coming rapper with the weird friends and all of that shit. And now it's just a funny thing to me now that like my favorite rapper on the dopest show, who was almost like an avatar for me and one of my favorite metric shows, is now the only gay Marvel guy. Like, I mean, it is what it is, but I was a little tight about it. Now, I wasn't too tight, but I mean, I will say Eternals is definitely the spiciest of any MCU movie. It got the first gay kiss in it. It got the first sex scene in it, which I was looking like, whoa, it got a whole sex scene. Like, not crazy, but you can see them was like bumping and grinding on top of each other. You took your kids with you might have to be like, so they got that in it. But I mean, overall, it wasn't a trash movie, man. It was cool. It was a lot. I mean, to me, the reason I loved it so much was because like I was truly invested in the story and the Jack Kirby artwork. This story about these celestials that came down and tampered with humanity and basically gave us like the God gene. Like, I mean, it's just a dope. The undertones of the story is dope, and it was pieces of that in the movie, but overall, like the way they remix it, you know, they always remix the original for the MCU. The way they remixed it, I was a little. But I mean, overall, long story short, man, the movie, I say 7 out of 10, maybe 7 out of 10, yeah, 7 out of 10, because it don't have no real big. The third act ain't really shit popping in the third act. Like it kind of ends. The third act ain't it. But I mean, at least luckily it wasn't no big ass third CG act, you know, with the light in the sky like it normally ends. But I mean, it just, I don't know. A gang of the Eternals died, so that was cool. They got to trim some of them down. But to me, I realized like 10 minutes into watching it, like the voice in my head was like, Power Rangers. The Eternals is basically the MCU Power Rangers. Like you'll see it when you're watching it, but just picture the Power Rangers and then watch the Eternals and you be like, oh, okay, I see. It's morphin' time type shit, you know what I mean? And then they got the big Zordon that you'll see the allegories and shit. But anyway, all in all, I mean, I think the movie was cool. It wasn't trash. Like it definitely had some rough parts, and it definitely was long as fuck, and it definitely was jumped all around. I'm talking about it went from Babylon to immediately the next scene to South Dakota. So like Babylon 7,000 years ago to South Dakota 6 days ago, and then you like, wait, what? The fuck? You know what I mean? But I kind of like the storytelling. It kind of reminded me of Lost, if you ever seen the show Lost, the way it starts with the ensemble, and then as you go deeper and deeper, it tells everybody's individual backstories, what they was doing leading up to this. So I think it was cool. But overall, it's a fire sale on Eternal. So I mean, I got to get rid of the books. Like I said, I invested 15, a hot little 15. But to me, I truly enjoyed the books, and I feel like it's not even about the money. Don't say that. I'm running a business, so it's definitely at least a little bit about the money. But I still feel like this story, like this Jack Kirby artwork, about these guys from space, man, I'm telling you, like it's still something inside of it. The movie left a little something to be desired. I will say that, but I mean it's not trash though. So if you fuck with Marvel movies, you fuck with the MCU, man, go see that motherfucker. Cause I don't even pay attention to reviews. I like to go see a movie and then make my own stance on it, and then afterwards I like to see other people's reviews and stuff, and it's interesting. But for whatever reason, man, motherfuckers do not fuck with Eternals. But then when I finally seen it, I was like, oh, okay. It got some parts in it that go see it for yourself. Decide for yourself. This is the evolution of D. I'm gone. Time to get these damn books up. It's a fire sale. Hopefully, man, I gotta sell the Black Knight, everything. Like, man, I'm gone. It was cool though. 7 out of 10.
Are you paperboard?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Then why'd you ask if you already knew the answer then? Rappers be better. I'm just trying to get paid right quick. I'm just trying to get paid. You feel me? Like, why do you think I'm on this show?
You're not getting paid for this.
Hey, Art.
But I forget, what's your email?
I never gave it to you.
Put some extra fries in there.
Take them out.
Just don't eat them, damn.